Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to set up Forgejo, that is a self-hosted website for storing and managing code similar to GitHub. So let's go ahead and get started. For the demonstration of this video, I am going to be using Ubuntu and some nodes that I have set up for this. I am going to be first connecting to Ubuntu via SSH. First, I want to find out the IP of this Ubuntu, IPA. Okay, there is my IP for this host machine. I'm gonna do here SSH, the name of the user, add 192.168.150.230 and enter. Now let's just put in the password for that. Now we're logging into that. I'm just going to put this here to the side. And I have here already my nodes set up. So this is going to be a pretty straightforward process. So first up, I am going to go to this directory here. So it's going to go ahead and copy that. I will be leaving all of these nodes in the description below. We're in the directory. Now we're actually going to make a directory. I'm going to copy this. Copy that, make it, put in your password, ls to check it. There it is, the directory. Now we're actually going to enter to the directory. And now we're actually going to install the packages, which would be these ones here below that is required. I'm going to copy that. We're going to be installing Git and PostgreSQL. Now, while that is installing, that will take a few seconds. We can see there it's going to install Git and PostgreSQL. I'm going to click on yes and continue on. Okay, there we go. The packages are installed. Now we're actually going to download the executable command of Forgejo. I do have here the site, and I have here already the command set up in my notes to download the specific one that I need. If you're using ARM, then you just need to go to the site and download the ARM one. So it will be this would be the site here. I'm just gonna show you real quick. As you can see, this is the site here. You can see here all what you need to download. In my case, I'm going to be downloading this one. If you have a different system, there is also for ARM. So this is the command that I'm going to be using to actually just download it directly to the directory that we just created in Forgejo. So I'm just gonna copy this all the way here. Copy that, and we're gonna paste that there. And it's going to begin downloading. Okay, there we have it. It's been completed to download. We will check if it's there. ls, there it is. Now we want to make that executable. Sudo chmod plus x f tab enter, and now we do that again. ls, now it's green, that means it's executable. Now we're going to go to the next step, and we're going to set up the database for this. So I also already have here the commands required to do this, really straightforward steps. So we just want to copy this, and we're going to paste this here on the terminal. And now we're inside PostgreSQL, and we want to create a user. We're going to keep this really straightforward and simple. Now this part here, we're going to copy this, and the only different thing that you're going to do here is to change the password. Here, for this demonstration, I am going to be putting a very simple password, and it will accept it as in 1, 2, 3, 4, and enter, create role. That has been created. Now we're going to create the database. I'm going to copy that. This one's just basically copy and paste. Create database, and now we're going to give all the privilege to the user on that database, which in this case the name of the user is Forgejo, just for the demonstration of this video. Enter, and now it has been granted. Now you want to exit out of here, \q, enter, we're out of there. Now we want to go inside the directory of PostgreSQL, and we want to change this file, and we want to change just one part of it. So we're just going to do a sudo with nano with the text editor, copy this, enter. Now you just want to scroll down all the way to the bottom. Now until you find this one that says local. You see here, all we want to do here is change where it says peer and put the exact same thing that it says below it. For whatever reason, if I don't change this on my side, it won't work. At least from the testing that I have done. Doing this change actually allows us to continue on. So I'm going to save that, Control X, and yes, and enter. That has been done. Now just to be sure, we want to restart the service. Copy that there, put that again, restart that. That'll take a few seconds for it to load. Okay, there it's restarted. Now I want to see the process of it. Okay, it's good. We can exit out of there. Now we're gonna go to the next step, which would be to change the permissions for the Forgejo directory. So we want to go here and go back a directory. So cd \2 dots. And now here we want to do sudo chmod 777-r recursive, and we want to do this for the Forgejo, so that way any folder inside of there will also be applied this permission. If I don't this permission, the way we're doing this, because we're actually going to do binary executive as a service. So if I do just the 700 permission, it will give us a permission issue. So it's just to avoid all issues, I am doing the 777. That has been changed. Now we're gonna go ahead and create the service. I have it here, sudo nano, and the name of the service. You can actually change the name to something different, but we actually want to keep it so we actually know the name of it so we don't get confused. So I'm gonna keep it all really straightforward. Now in here, we're going to insert the information that's required for this service. You don't actually need to turn this executable as a service. I'm only doing this so every time I turn on the computer, it's already going to be running. So this is what we want to copy, and we're going to paste that in there. All of this information is going to be in the description below. Control C, yes, enter. That has been created. Now we're going to reload the services. This command here, copy that in. It has been loaded. Now let's just enable it. I'm just going to copy this and enable it. It created it. Now we're going to start it. Now it's start. Now let's see the status of it. Now we should see it that there shouldn't be any issues on it. Now enter, and this is a good sign. No issues. Now we can actually go inside and log in on it. So the IP for this would be the IP of the virtual machine in my case for this example. So IPA. So you just want to put here the IP and the port number that says right there, which would be 3000 if I'm not mistaken. So let's just put that IP here. 3000 and enter, and now we can see it's gonna load the initial configuration. Now in here, all that we want to change is the database type to PostgreSQL. The host like this can remain the same. The username, since we kept it really simple, that's the correct username, and the password that we made was a very simple one, 1234. Database name, we also kept that the same. You can enable this if you wanted it or have it disabled, but for the demonstration of this video, I'm not going to enable all of that. So we can just scroll down to the bottom. And once you reach here, we're going to disable self-registration. So you can actually create an account here. Uncheck that. And now we're actually going to click install. But before I do that, we actually want to see the process installing live. So you'll be like, nothing's happening. So we want to copy this command here, the journal, and this is to see the process live. So I'm going to put that there, enter that. And now once I click here installed, this will start to move. Install, now, there it's running. So this will take a little bit. So I'm just going to go ahead and just fast forward this part. Okay guys, and there you have it. The installation is completed. Now to log in, we actually just need to register. Register now. Now let's just put here a username. I'm just gonna put my name. I put a password. Let's just put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh wait, my mistake. That was an email. I'll put here no email at noemail.com. Password 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now let's just register that. Now, and now we can see that we're inside of it. So let me put this full screen. Now, if you want to create a repository, you just go right here and create new repository. The owner, I'm just gonna use it. In this case, is my name. Repository name, let's do test01. Give it a description. Test repo. There shouldn't be any templates, so you actually make this along. Initialize repository. You can select git ignore templates. Let's do this one, that one, that one, and that one, and that one. And select a license. Let's do Apache. And create repository. And there you have it, guys. You successfully been able to install Forgejo, and now you have your own private GitHub, similar repository. You can still edit this, because if you do see on the side here, any changes, this will be changed. You can actually close this out. This is if you want to keep seeing any changes added inside of it. Now we're going to commit those changes, and you're going to see that applied there. And we can just exit out there, and we are still running and good. Any issues, pull requests, anything. But that's it, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this straightforward guide and you found any helpful. If you have any issues at all, just leave any comment below. If you like what you see, like, subscribe, support the channel, guys. I'll be doing more live stream, and I am actually very appreciative of everybody that has joined the Discord community server as always. You guys have been a blast, honestly, and then you might see more videos about this. As always, guys, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye, guys. Have a great one.